with the new release version 10.6. This actually pertains to all releases of the Ultimate Golf Flash Calculator. But just a couple of tips on how to organize your notes or use some keys and keystrokes in Google Sheets to make your notes a little nicer. And then we're also, like the spaces here, and we're also going to look at how to handle images a little differently. So you see I have an image here, and then when I hover my mouse over it, you'll see that there's this little tag that comes up, and if you put your mouse over the tag, you see that it automatically zooms with a picture. So that's super handy, right? And you'll notice version 10.6, the main appearance difference is that I've made this first information line, the one that you call up your whole notes line items with. I made it a lot bigger, so you can put in a lot more information for yourself, right? Okay, so let's get into it real fast. So I'm gonna go to a new account, a new Chrome account. So say this is you. You're gonna hit the link to download. It says make a copy, so you make a copy, and this is gonna get you a official release of Ultimate Golf Flash Calculator version 10.6. Okay, you see it's called Copy of Ultimate, and you can name it whatever you want. You can just go on the top here, and then you can I'll just rename it. Call it or put my. Okay, and that's it. You've changed the name of it. Okay, so let's take a look at I guess called ID 1. It's gonna take a little while to load since it's new, but once it gets in, it starts to go really fast. So say you wanted to put some more overpower, underpower information, or just some additional information in this cell. So you would need to go into your whole note sheet. Look at T12. I think there's like 400 notes now. That kind of okay. We'll go teardrop sand, whole note 1. Okay, so what you need to do here is you need to hit the F2 key. Let's see if we can help you with that. Where is this thing? You need to hit the F2, right? So hit the F2 key, and the F2 key will then allow you to. Oh, let me get out of this. So the F2 key will pull up this note here, and you can type directly in it now. So I'm using my arrow keys to go up and down. So this is the main keystroke. You hit Control plus Enter. Hold the Control key down, hit Enter, and you can add additional spaces. So I'll put over here. Let me go down here. Come back. This is a third line of info, and then this is a fourth line. Okay, just hit Enter, and now you can see that it's nicely spaced, because if you were to try to hit Enter, it'll just close the cell. So F2, open it up, get to where you want to put info. So hit Control Enter and say this is a third and a half line. Yeah, Enter, and that's it. So now it should be nicely formatted for you, so you can organize your notes a little better that way. Okay, here's the other thing. This will be a little longer to explain about images. So let's go to the images here. So to make it a little clearer, let me wipe everything out. So I erased all the information. So now I only have this whole drew more links and this tour, just to make it clearer, so that way I hop into the whole notes, have only 2 lines of information. So this image here is not an image, it's a link. So let me show you that. I'm gonna hit the F2 key to edit the cell, and that's the link. So you're gonna need to copy this link, and the key part that you need to just change all the time is everything stays the same, equals, hyperlink, keep it exactly the same, except just paste a new file name here and a new file name here. So what it really you need to do is to copy a URL link to an image. So you need to have this image in a image hosting service. So let's make a new line item so it doesn't seem so confusing. So we'll say test store line item whole ID 1 test whole, and then let's copy this link. It doesn't really matter which one, so I'll copy this one down here. So now I have in here the link that's pasted in here, but we're going to change it. So the goal is, what we need to do is we need to replace the URL in both places with a new image. So you need to have an image here, and I have one here loaded in I'm using Imgur, imgure.com as my image hosting site, and I have a bunch of files here. So let's go to the bottom. I need to, because I have so many loaded, let's get to the last entry. This is where you add the image. It says drop an image here. I'll go into I have an image here called Glenmarnock Estates. I'll drop that in. And now the image got dropped into Imgur. So now here's the thing. So now it's an Imgur. In here it says copy link. So I can actually copy a link here. It's copied. And I'll go back to the spreadsheet and I simply paste it in there. Well, then I have to put .jpg on top. Right, so I'm gonna just paste it right here actually, without the JPEG. Enter that, just hit enter, and right there, it should have the link to it. But when I hover over it, nothing happens, because you're also gonna need a Chrome extension called a Hover Zoom. So let's go into that real fast. So I hit a plus here. Okay, we're gonna go, you gotta go to the Chrome store. Chrome Web Store. Extensions, type in Hover Zoom. You can see a bunch, but get the Hover Zoom Plus. This one here that has 1,229 reviews. That is the oldest one that we have. You add to Chrome. You add extension. Okay, and Hover Zoom has been added to Chrome. So now, since Hover Zoom is active, you should be able to hover over it. Let me get that active first. Full access. Open the options. Just look at the options first. Enable Hover Zoom. Show. Yeah, everything looks good. Save it. Okay, I think that's all I really needed to do, because I probably need to refresh. And so let's see if it works here. Oh, we may need to refresh. Okay, and look at the images. Oh, that one's not going. Let me see. Maybe I did this pasting wrong here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so it can get a little wonky like that every so often, but yeah. If it doesn't work, if you get to it and it doesn't hover, you can just click it and it'll take you automatically to the image on the page. So that's another way to do it. It's not quite as convenient, but it's still pretty fast though. And no matter where it gets posted to, let's go to the new hole. So test tour. Why is that there? There we go. I had to refresh that. Test hole. All right. So the one that's highlighted will pull up the link, the URL, or the hyperlink. And this one, even this one, I've put my mouse on this little tiny one, I have access to it as well. Yeah, so that's about it. Just wanted to show you a couple good tips for making things a little easier to get the information for you at your fingertips. All right, thanks for watching.